The Orlando Magic have a history of drafting generational talent, from taking Shaq back in the 1992 draft and taking Penny Hardaway the year after. The pair caused havoc in the NBA, knocking out Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen in the second round of the 1995 playoffs, and then reaching the finals but falling short to Hakeem Olajuwon and the Houston Rockets, getting swept in 4 games. Now fast forwarding to the 2004 draft, taking Dwight Howard with the #1 overall pick, who once again led the Orlando Magic to the NBA Finals but lost to the Lakers in 5 games by that boy Kobe. Now Magic fans, y'all draft luck has hit again, because Paolo Banchero is the best player y'all had since Shaq and Penny was on the roster, and he may be the most complete #1 overall pick in the last 10 years. I believe he is the generational talent to finally have y'all headed in the right direction, and right behind him in Orlando, he got some dogs with him. But before we get into that, welcome back to another video here with NBA Addict TV, where we provide the latest NBA content on the tube. Before we get started, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Now let's get straight to the video. So y'all know I talked about the Detroit Pistons having the best young core in the NBA, and if y'all have not seen that, go check out that video. But the Orlando Magic aren't too far behind, finally having that player to build around in Paolo, who showed off at Duke that he is NBA ready from his body to his skill set. Being 6'10" and 250 pounds, Paolo showed off at Duke that he is phenomenal at finishing through contact. And although he only averaged 3 assists per game, Paolo is also a pretty underrated passer. I feel like not a lot of people talk about his court vision and his high basketball IQ when talking about this young star. And that's not even mentioning his elite scoring ability. Paolo is an athletic monster. His confidence is through the roof when it comes to scoring. He is one of the few players that doesn't heavily depend on his 3-point shot. He uses his footwork, size, and strength to get anywhere on the court, and he did that at an efficient rate, converting on 52% of his 2-pointers. Although his 3-point shot does need some work, only shooting 33% on about 4 attempts. With the spacing in the NBA, I believe that percentage can only go up. And with his backcourt being on the smaller side, I believe him alongside Mo Bamba and Jonathan Isaac, and even Bobo if he gets playing time, are the perfect help defenders in the right defensive game plan. Now speaking of Jonathan Isaac, bro has missed the past 2 seasons with that torn ACL that he suffered in the bubble. I mean, if we're being honest, he only played 1 fully healthy season since he got drafted, and he is under contract for the next 3 years. So I'm looking for bro to really show out this season, or else the Magic need to assemble a trade package involving his ass and bring in Donovan Mitchell or something. Now Bobo is in kind of the same boat. He really hasn't gotten over that broken foot injury that he suffered in college, so I really want to see what a healthy Bobo looks like. Mo Bamba on the other hand really impressed me and is finally coming into his own. When given the minutes, he showed that he can be a starting level center. He by far had the best year of his career, as he averaged 10 points, 8 rebounds, and almost 2 blocks a game on 48 field goal percentage and 38% from 3 on about 4 attempts a game. He has finally been given a chance to be himself, playing 10 more minutes than he did last year, and turned himself into one of the best young bigs in the NBA, as well as one of the best rim protectors. But he does tend to struggle against more physical centers despite his size. If he can be more aggressive and a better decision maker on defense, I see him continuing to develop and being a big part of the Magic's success. So we just got news that Gary Harris has suffered a torn meniscus, which is tough, but that just means that one of the Magic's young guards now have to step up. And if you have been watching me for a while, I made a video saying that the Magic need to trade one of their 3 guards, but now I changed my mind. I believe they should keep Markelle Fultz, Cole Anthony, and Jalen Suggs in the O, and by the O I mean Orlando, not O Block. Now, the former #1 overall pick in Fultz has struggled with staying healthy, whether it was that mysterious shoulder injury or his ACL injury. But let's not forget, Markelle Fultz was a #1 overall pick for a reason. He is by far their most athletic guard, and he is the best finisher around the rim of the 3. Also a pretty decent playmaker, as he averaged 5 assists for the last 3 seasons. Now, although that jump shot is chopped like an ugly girl in the club, I don't think it's time to give up on Markelle Fultz. Now Cole Anthony, damn, that brother last season showed he can get you buckets. I mean, there were games last season where it looked like he was unstoppable. Cole averaged 16 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists, which is impressive for a 6'2" guard. He has sneaky athleticism for his size and is a certified tough shot maker. He is by far the most crafty player on the roster when it comes to finishing around the rim. Don't be surprised if bro comes close to averaging a triple-double like he did in high school. Now, his inefficiency in shot selection is a problem, but I'm sure he will become more disciplined as he develops throughout the years. Okay, when it comes to Jalen Suggs, his rookie year was real underwhelming. In fact, coming into the league, I wasn't too high on him because his game didn't really stand out for me. I mean, yeah, he proved he was a winning player at Gonzaga and had some epic moments, but I'm not gonna lie, his rookie year is giving role player. I would like to see FULTZ and Cole Anthony as the starting backcourt and Suggs take more of a 6-man role. I see Suggs' floor being Tyus Jones or Ish Smith and his ceiling being that thick-ass boy Kyle Lowry. What I do like about Suggs is that he's quick on his feet and pushes the pace on offense and is a willing passer as well as having deep range, but he is a liability in all other areas of his game. He tends to get blown by and overpowered by the opposing team more often than not on defense. Now, Magic fans, don't come up my neck. If y'all saw something different from Suggs, let me know in the comments. One of the guys that really excites me to tune into Magic games this season is Franz Wagner. Let me tell you, that brother is special with the ball in his hands in the open court. He is an underrated passer, and for a guy that's 6'10", similar to Paolo, he has a pretty nice handle on him. And the way he's able to finish off the glass is one of the best for a player his age. He will put you in a blender with his footwork. He may not be the best defender, but he's the type of guy that will give his all on both ends of the court, and that's really all you can ask of a young player. No one thought he would be as polished of a player as he was coming into the league. Now, don't think I forgot about Wendell Carter Jr. Since Wendell got traded to Orlando, my boy has secretly been hooping. He is such a versatile center that can score in a variety of ways. Being 6'10", he is obviously undersized at the center position, but with a big body like Mo Bamba on the court with him really overshadows that. He has good mobility for his size, and Wendell has gotten better every year he has been in the NBA. He's coming off a career year averaging 15 points and 10 rebounds. There is so much individual talent on this Orlando Magic team. My only hope is that Jamal Mosley is the right coach to bring this squad together. Now, I don't think it is time to put them in playoff conversations just yet because there's still a lot of questions surrounding the health of some of the young guys, but let's hope they are able to keep their core intact long enough to bring the NBA Finals back to the O. But with that being said, guys, let me know what you think of the Orlando Magic in the future. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next video.